Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
Welcome to Whatever Wednesday. I'm getting that thing on my own live stream now. Please like and share the stream. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
So is that finally working?
Yeah,
I'm thinking that one out yet.
So yeah, I forgot where it's impering me off again. Yeah, it only normally comes up on other people's, if that makes sense. It don't usually come up on my own. So don't worry, I will figure it out. It's showing off now.
You're going to have it on your computer, isn't it?
What?
The outros and intros.
I have got my outros and intros on my chat. Oh, Gordo's shit bed.
Oh, bloody hell, Gordo. What are you doing, boy?
So yeah, he's sort of rubbing it in a little bit because he's figured out how to do the intros and the outros on StreamYard. Now you're looking at the person that showed him like how to change colour, scroll across bottom and everything. What else did I learn you to do? Anyway,
that was it.
Yeah, and now he's gloating because he says, I don't know how to do the intros and the outros.
Well, it's easy. You just click on share screen.
Yeah.
And then there's a video files, and go to your video file. Out the intro is.
It says he's listening but busy just sorting the lappy out, running a bit slow.
All right. Have you found any lamps yet, Gordo?
Right.
This is gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Very crafty there, that one. Billete. Karate.
Hi, karate. Hi, my lady. See if that works. Yeah, but it's.
Oh yeah. Sticky a bit.
Yeah, it's cause I'm on my laptop, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Sorry today. Oh dear.
So yeah,
It's still looking.
So they know how to do it. Thank you very much.
Oh, because I told you. Thanks very much. Yeah.
So yes, so they, that's one in eye for you because I, my day. But yeah, I mean, I've only got like a little Chromebook. Where's my cup of tea? Coffee.
Has already got a coffee?
Yeah, I think what it is, my lady, is, as I was just saying, mine's only like a Chromebook, and I think because it's not got a very massive memory, that I think that's why it happens. Because I bought a new camera. That. I am Jad. So just let me say, while we've got not quite a few, but a few people in, after Monday, which some of you know I got very upset about, if you look in the description, I've set a few ground rules. So number one, no mention of the C19, which you know what I'm talking about. No mention of the V word,
The stab.
Yes, the stab. Not a massive memory bit like Chris then. So yeah, no mention of the V word. 3, we're here to enjoy yourselves. 4, anybody that's feeling down, we're here to cheer people up. Number 5, no bullying, no name calling. And finally, enjoy your stay here and help others enjoy this. So that's it, basically. That's all I wanted to say. And I wanted to say that sort of before we, you know, before we went any further. So, you know, my aim and the reason why I do this is for people to enjoy coming here and to have a laugh, to cheer each other up. Look at him give me orders. Yeah.
Suggesting, actually.
So, ribbing is allowed. Yeah, well, if it's aimed at Chris Gordo, yeah. So, yeah, his shoulder's broad enough to take it. But, yeah, I mean, we want to laugh and a joke. You know, we don't want a repeat of Monday night. So thank you, my lady. You know, I don't like conflict. I don't get involved in conflict. Blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So we just want to have a good laugh, cheer each other up, etc., etc. So now, yeah, but you're allowed to pick on Chris. But yeah, I mean, all joking aside, you get the gist of what I'm saying. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know, if I'm totally honest, I were really upset. I mean, it's not just that happened Monday. It was like other personal circumstances, which I don't want to go into. But you know, we had some bad news over the weekend anyway. So while we was rubbing you, I've just Steve saying hi, Steve. No, I've just set a few ground rules, Steve. After Monday evening, can you make that one of the rules?
Well, so one of the rules is to rip it, like take the mic out of me. Then is it?
Yeah, taking the mick out of Chris is allowed. You know, we'll all have a laugh at Chris's expense. His shoulders is broad enough, but mine, I'm sorry. Hey guys, start off. I've just had about a 5-minute ad.
I didn't get no answer.
So yeah, so no, it's guess what?
Oh, funeral plan. That old bloke.
Yeah, and we're walking off into sunset hand in hand. It says, Gordo says, yes, I think we should adhere to that rule.
Freezing good. It is a little bit.
Oh dear.
Well, you know what to do, Steve. Put fire on.
But anyway, so yeah, so I think internet's on a bit of a go slow today.
I think it is. It's on my video, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like yeah, sticky. I ought to rephrase that, didn't I?
I don't want to start going on about sticky fingers again.
Yeah. When Chris recorded a video earlier on, and basically it were a bit jittery, and I think it's basically
So that is crap.
yeah.
Crap. I many people on it, Gordo.
Yeah. And can I just say, this is basically to rub it in for Steve. That cake last night. Ooh. Yeah, even Chris says, ooh. And all I've heard, Callum, he's had 2 pieces already. Well, lovely. I urge anybody. Hi, Glenn, how are you? So, yeah, so for Glenn's benefit as well as everybody else or new people that's come in, I'm going to keep them through this as we go through. After that Monday's live stream, I've decided on a few ground rules. No mention of the C19, totally out of bounds. No mention of the jabby jab jab jab. We're here to enjoy yourselves. We're here to cheer each other up. And no bullying, no name calling. You can make fun of Chris as much as you like. And enjoy your stay here and help others enjoy theirs.
Hey, Clint the gas man. Mini 2 arriving, hopefully, well, ordering on Saturday. Hey!
But the thing is, going back to the cake, obviously you see the size of it. Yeah, only 1,999 pieces left. Anyway, I cut it up and I were quite, what's it with the portions? I were quite, generous, let's just say.
Well, they said it would be about 3,000 pieces.
But Chris looked and he went, God, that's a lot of cake. So,
neighbours like chocolate cake.
Hey?
What if neighbours like chocolate cake?
But I think we using oil and eggs and milk and whatever. I think that's what made the sponge very light and it's melt in your mouth. So yes, he deposited the money in the bank. We had a lot of false starts with this drone selling lot. Somebody said twice they were coming and didn't come, and then somebody said, can you send it to me? So Chris packed it all up, boxed it all up, you name it, and it was supposed to be putting the money in the bank because Chris says there's no way, no how I'm gonna, send it off via post. He says before I get money. He says as soon as I've got money in my bank, he says I'll send it off. And so anyway, that didn't happen either.
Well, till after the fact that somebody come round and bought.
Yeah, and basically, all the people him that said that they were coming twice and didn't come, he messaged him and he says sorry, it's gone. Him that said they were depositing the money into his bank account, he messaged him and he says sorry, it's sold. He says yeah, but we had a deal. And Chris says yeah. He says the money in the account means we got a deal. He says that they never arrived. So he says basically, you can't say we had a deal because you never sent me the money. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Will you do a version of the chocolate bar crunchy? I've actually got a recipe for that.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
But ask what happened the last time I tried to make it. That's where all me.
All splattered everywhere.
That's where what I
burnt
my knee. Yeah. So the story behind that, Clint, is I did like a honeycomb, obviously a crunchy version, and like a fart.
Well, now you know what not to do. You can do it as a vlog.
Like a fart, you boil it to a certain temperature. Silly sod me here poured it into a plastic bowl, not realising. So I picked plastic bowl up and badly burnt my knee. So yes, I will do that for you, Glyn. I'll do a vlog of it for you. It'll not be on a live stream, but I'll do a vlog for you. And thank you very much, Glyn, for the super chat. I do appreciate it. So yeah, I have actually got a version of it, and I did try it. Did in disaster. Yes, exactly. I don't know where my mind was at, Glyn. I as soon as I picked bowl up, bottom fell out on it, and it all went down me for a few weeks. Wow. Chris says my leg looked like Freddy Krueger's face for a couple of months, actually, Glyn. It were a really, really bad burn. So yeah, but I'm all healed up now. I'm fine and dandy now. So I will have another go at it, Glyn.
Is it enough to do a live stream, or is it better off being a vlog?
It's easy enough to do via a live stream.
Instead of using a glass bowl instead of a plastic.
But it's basically you stick all ingredients in.
Hold the press! You missed Jib Jab's comments!
Oh my God, I had fun filming on my Facebook group today. I bet you both knew I featured Mrs. Brasboard. Well, I did start watching it, Amjad, but I got interrupted. I had to go somewhere. Lesson learned, live stream. I may well do, Glyn, but I've sort of got a few in the pipeline yet, but I promise you I will do it on a live stream. So yeah, it was a lesson learned, very painful lesson, but same as I said to Chris, I don't know where my mind was at, because you have to bring all the ingredients up to boiling temperature. So where my mind was at putting it in a plastic bowl, I don't know, but hey ho. Same as you said, a lesson learned. I know, as you say, you learn from your mistakes. So, and I definitely learned from that one. So it's actually called, the proper name for it, Glyn, is cinder toffee. You might not wanna.
You got no choice. I bumped him up.
So yes, and another thing is that omitted to tell you, Glyn. Now he's got his CFC, yeah. He's actually got a special job from one of the Sheffield groups.
Yeah. We got Kate.
Hi, Kate. How are you? I was about a proper Yorkshire steak and kidney pie with a Sheffield, and it's no. No. Yeah. I appreciate the £5 and everything, Glyn, but
this is relish in your right, lad.
Catenator in the house. But yeah, yeah, I don't mind the steak and kidney pie, but the last bit. You're looking fantastic, Mrs. P. Thank you very much, Kate. Probably aged a few years. Oh yeah. But yeah, I could do the steak and kidney pie, or a pudding even. Mind you, with pudding you have to steam it, don't you? So yeah, I could do a steak and kidney pie, but the last bit, you have to add that yourself. Fresh faced in the new specs. No, I've had these
the new since last time she seen, yeah.
No, they're not. I've had them about 2 or 3. I don't know. So yeah. So just for Kate's benefit, benefit. It's not just for your benefit, by the way, Kate. But yeah, we had a little bit of a disaster on Monday's live stream. So I've had to set a few ground rules. I'm not going to keep repeating. Just have a look at description. You know, it's not directly aimed at you. It's because I've grown my hair, Kate. I've got it up in a what's in a jig.
All you gotta say is no C and V talk.
Yeah. So yeah, my hair's halfway down my back and had it cut my ears. So she thinks she can get me with that one. That one's an old one, Kate. She says, "Oh no, spider on the wall again." I've probably got one on top of my head, but so yeah. So you know, it was just. I mean, I don't want to go. Yeah. From about an hour, Kate. Mondays, you'll know. It were a bit of conflict between two people in the chat. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Kate. We've got two Kates in now.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Well, we'll just say Kate and Kate, and we're all right then.
So yeah, so I have set out a list of. Oh, Gordon.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Chris is on whiskey.
Because I got no drawn, so I'm drinking my sorrows.
You had loads of photos. Yeah. I think they were took down at Christmas because you know that. Can you remember the Merry Christmas sign? So I've got these as well. Now, Kate, we went to Blackpool for a couple of days in July, and that's the first time I've seen my name on a plaque. So I told Chris he'd got to buy it me.
Yeah, the last pennies for a pie. He said, "No, you're spending it on that."
Yeah, so that is the first time I've ever seen my name on a plaque.
Oh, calm down on that one. It's the first one. The first one, Kate.
So yeah, that was from Blackpool. We went to Blackpool for a couple of days. We went on the pier, and it were on a stall on there. So that is the first time I've ever, you know, the fact that it says Jeanette's Kitchen as well. You know, I says you definitely got to get it, me. So yeah, I mean, you can get like name plaques with Jean and Joanne and that pint have your name on it. It's a whiskey and orange, I think, Kate.
Yeah, whiskey and orange.
So yeah, so you know, Callum and Chris, you can find them in abundance, but I've never ever come across one with Jeanette on it.
You know, now we've got one.
Yeah,
well, I guaranteed that when we go out on holiday, whatever that may be, you'll see loads on them with Jeanette on.
Yeah, I think it, Kate, it's sticking and God knows what else, and you know, I mean, I could probably refresh it. It'd like take me out of StreamYard, and you know, it comes with its problems. It's just a bit. I think it's internet because everybody's saying that they're having problems. So yeah, the other Kate is Kate James. Say hello to Kate. That's the other Kate.
Kate and Kate.
So yes.
No, you're wrong. You're Kate and
Chris So yeah, that's my coffee done.
Wakey.
Are you wakey? But yeah, I think it's internet wakey. I mean, everybody's been complaining it's jittery and whatever. I think it's crap internet. So
still better than Sky. Even worse.
You know, plus it's the fact as well, I could do it is it? Yeah, it is, Kate. It's like it for everybody. Pardon me. That's that coffee. So yeah, I think it's internet. I could do it. Let me just see if I can do it while I'm live streaming. It's all right. I'm just going to see if I can delete a few things on me. It shouldn't interfere with live stream, should it?
Aye.
See if I can delete a few things off me. You know, it might run a bit easier then. So, wacky Millie. She's put I wacky.
Wacky woo, wacky races.
So I hope this is not interfering. I'm just going to try and delete a few things.
Oh.
While it's not interfering in any way, shape, or form, is it?
You froze.
Oh dear. Well, I'm trying to sort it because I'm going to delete some. Hey?
Oh,
not interfering in any way, shape, or form, is it?
You froze. You're back again.
So yeah, I'm just having a clear out in me because that. As well, I've been doing some thumbnails this afternoon.
I'm trying to watch Mark's headroom. It's my fault. It's your fault. Huh?
What?
I don't know. I'm just going to what my daddy said.
Her fault.
Fault.
Uh.
Oh, look, you're alive. Just said. So I did a Walker's Max KFC crisps. Ooh, no. Are they nice, Kate?
It says not responding, so that's that at window.
No. Oh my gosh.
I've got it up right up good and proper now.
Messed it all up now. You froze again. Yeah, you're scrolling along, but you froze.
Oh.
Is the sound strong?
Well, I've got that Wi-Fi. I've got that Wi-Fi thing come up, and it usually tells you what sort of strength your connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. It's right side on me. I can't get it. So yes, so that's basically saying that's why it's all a bit jittery. That's probably why it's. So yeah. So
I'll try that now.
Yeah.
Point it towards you.
I'll put it on table at side on me. Oh. I've untangled. Yeah, there you go. Come closer. Do they live up to their hype, Keith?
It's gonna mess it all up.
Yeah, just stick it on corner.
Don't be next up forward either. Hang on a minute. What?
It's that wire. It's all right. We're just trying to. Right. So basically, I've I moved it a bit closer, so hopefully. From me, just got my OM4 today. So what's an OM4?
What's an OM4?
So get together to do some motion laps and hyperlapse.
Oh, Osmo Mobile 4.
Oh, right.
Oh, I've got an Osmo Mobile 3 combo.
Did I finish this? Did I finish the story off when I were on about it'd been contacted by somebody that wants him to do some drone footage, paid drone footage. I started on about this whatever it is. it is a member of this particular group in Sheffield. So Wakey has found a supplier of the original KFC coating. Only problem is it's a 12.5 kilo bag.
Is that what size they are in that you've got?
No, they 16 kilos.
Oh, right.
But I mean, it's like when we first went into lockdown. Yes, I'm allowed to mention it. But I bought 2 16-kilogram bags of flour because you couldn't get it for love nor money, flour. And I bet I've had them about a year, haven't I?
At least.
So yeah, I must have had these bags of flour. How much? I think it's directing that to Wakey.
Yes.
So yeah, you know, yeah, it's a massive bag, but it's like me. I've had them bags of flour about a year, and they 16-kilo bags. But when you work it out, the price of that a great big bag of flour, and it's lasted me a year. It's value for money from Northern Ireland.
Oh.
Well, Inquisitive Moments that were in earlier on, she's from Ireland. So yeah, so Chris has got his actual first commercial booking.
They came to me.
But basically, she said once these rules ease, that's that's when she's gonna, and weather improves, obviously. I'm gonna have to refresh YouTube. Yeah, it's like YouTube, but obviously it seems okay on
Followed you on.
it me actually. Well, the people that make the flour are there we go. Back. Yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, same as I say, the plain flour is getting really low. I've sorted that one, my lady. Yeah, it had muted my mic, so I just.
You're on.
I think he's asking Kate if you're one of his subscribers. Oh, are you the one with 450 now? But Chris has moved router a bit closer. I've refreshed it. Follow the links on this vid, Kate. Oh, there you go. But this is what we're here for. We're here to help each other out. You know what I mean?
She's good at what she does.
Hiya, Carl.
Hello, Carl, lad.
So, yes, I still haven't been able to add you on WhatsApp, Carl. You know, so, you know, I know you're not on Facebook a lot, but, you know, because I'm having this problem, I did write your number down. I've still got your number. Carla, lad.
That's bloody.
Hiya, Paul. It's calling you Carla now. So that's what you all doing. I'm doing housework and drinking wine. I'm coming back to Facebook in a month. Yeah, well, message me when you come back on Facebook. I really want to do this you know, guest spot on my baking thing. I've been, Chris will tell you, I've been tearing my hair out trying to, I can't add you, no way, shape or form, you know what I mean? No, it's not Carla, it's Juice My Randomness is Carl. But I think Chris did a bit of a typo when he put Carla. Really bad connection. I've tried everything, Carl, Glyn. Chris has put router right next to me, so we couldn't get that in anyway, you know, any closer.
Oh.
Plus I've Kate says I came to, but this is it. I mean, that's how I started, Kate. I sort of originally, you know, were coming into Chris's live streams. You know, I never thought I'd have my own, you know, my own channel, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, so yeah, can you put Aisy's channel in? Aisy is Kate's partner. He's also got a drone, but he don't do a lot with it, but builds fantastic guitars. He's just done a 6-string guitar. He sings, he plays guitar, he does everything. Yeah.
I spelled it wrong.
Well, what I've done, Wakey, is Chris has moved router right, more or less right on my knee.
I can't find him.
You definitely, Carl. You know, I got really excited when he says, you know, you wanted to do come on the panel and do like a baking or cooking or whatever. You know, YouTube wouldn't be the same without you now, Jeanette. But this is the thing, you know, we had a little bit of a how can I put it, on Monday's one.
Kate, can you put Aisy's channel in
link?
Chat? Yeah.
Why can't you?
I can't find him. YouTube's hidden me, blocked me.
So yeah, Waker wants to know if you saw the link. So yeah, so if you look at description, I've put a few like ground rules because we did have a bit of a to-do, let's just say, on Monday, and I got really upset. It weren't just for the fact that what were going off, it was, you know, it was some personal things talking about. We had some news, so
You don't regard my
no, you don't have to say who. I'm just saying we had some.
You're about that though.
Yeah. We did have a bit of bad news over the weekend, so you know, that, and you know what transpired on Monday. So You know, we had a bit of a, you know, it was nothing to do with me. Somebody managed, yeah, get my teeth again, Chris. Somebody mentioned something, and then it sort of all blew up from that. There were people arguing in.
With Paula Diddy.
Hey?
In
I know, he's been in ages.
Sorry, Paul, I missed you. I'm multitasking.
Not be a first.
Badly.
Description or description. In the description, there's rules. Yeah, it's all sorted now, Kate, and that's why I put in the rules. You know, I don't want a rerun of Monday. You know what I mean? You know.
Wakey would be sarcastic. Description.
Yeah, well, you're allowed, because I'll just read them out.
Read the description.
Yeah. I'll just put, right after Monday's live stream, I've decided a few ground rules. No mention of the C19. You know what I'm talking about. No mention of the V.
Stab.
Yeah, stab. We're here to enjoy ourselves. We're here to cheer each other up. No bullying, no name calling, and enjoy your stay.
It did, Wakes, yeah.
And help others enjoy theirs. It did happen after you'd gone, Wakey.
So Wakey's fault.
So yeah, I got really upset, Wakey. I were crying. It were not only what happened, but it were also, you know, compounded with the bad news that we got at the weekend. It just tipped me over edge. So yeah, so you know, anybody that comes to my channel, I mean, it don't look good on my channel when you're getting people in chat arguing with each other.
Oh, that was the bit.
Yeah, Kate's right. Other things, it were like personal bad news over the weekend. It were, you know, thank you very much for that, Carl. But yeah, it's you know what, Carl knows what I'm like. Kate knows what I'm like. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and specifically when they're two good friends of mine and they're arguing with each other, that were one of the things, you know. And obviously this bad personal news that we got at weekend. I mean, I were on a knife edge, as it were, so to speak, you know, with my nerves and stress and everything, and it just tipped me over edge. Well, you know you love Robin Reliant.
Oh yeah, the 3 wheels that often went on to 2 wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. Your
sister's first boyfriend had one of them.
Yeah.
It was a bright orange one, I think.
Oh God.
Usually with
a whistle. A whistle.
We used to live in Bearcross near Chapeltown, and he was getting his dad. My sister's ex-boyfriend's dad gave me a lift in his Reliant Robin down to Chapeltown, which is like a mile down Bearcross Road. And we get, he said, I'll spin right round about, and I'll drop you off at the petrol station at Bottom. So all right then. So we zoomed down about 100 miles an hour in this fully Reliant Robin. Took about half hour to get to the Bottom.
Did it go on 2 wheels going round?
It went I absolutely break. Oh God.
In other words, he's saying he nearly left a brown stain in his pants.
Really? Let's just say I had my front so there was brown by the time I got out of there.
Yeah, I'm just going to read out what Kate's put, because I agree 100%. As long as you read description, it'll be fine. You know, any conflict, blah blah blah. Yeah, most people in here have got wrenches, but I've got the power to, you know, to time you out, whatever, and I will do it because I don't want to rerun a Monday.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, Kate, I was a hippie back then. I went after I got out of the car. I'm bold as a badger.
That's what you get for accepting a lift in a Reliant Robin.
I was hiding when I got out. I hope nobody sees me.
And yes, I 100% agree with what Kate's saying. We've had a bad year of it. Well, over a year. It is affecting us all as nerves as tattered. We, you know, I myself suffer from depression, so it don't take much to tip me over edge, let's just say. And we, you know, that's what we want. We want to come here, we want to have a laugh, you know. And it's called Whatever Wednesday because it's whatever. I mean, we talk about all sorts: food, baking, hairdressing, you name it. I still have the letter from the DVLA telling me I could drive a 3-wheeler after I passed my bike test. I'm already had a full license, lol.
That's all right. I'm talking to Glyn on Instagram.
Oh, I'm just saying that Vanessa likes him more than me. He says, Pixie's channel messaged me again. I lost connection. But yeah, that's Amjad with Artist Blue Wrench. Oh dear. You know I'm only joking, Amjad. I won't do that to you. 13 years, Pixie.
13 years.
Oh dear. But yeah, that I could see what were coming when they started telling that story. I was gonna say you're gonna tell me as they went round about it went on 2 wheels. Dad sack joined the club. But he's rubbing it in now, you see. So it's like Chris. He did a video today about his intros and outros and whatever. But he sort of just told me how to do it. He's gone.
Hey up, the lady. I've still not received a photograph.
I have to chat about my thongs and bush trimmings in summer still.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to ring Glyn after the stream.
Oh. But yeah, this is what we're here to do. We are, you know, when I say no name calling and no bullying, that's exactly what I mean. But what we're doing is having fun, you know. You know. Hey up, Carl. You don't want Chris to sing, believe you me.
La, 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 la.
You don't want to hear him singing.
No,
Hey up, I have enough on him when he snores at night. You know that, and he hums and he grinds his teeth. So that's all singing I can persevere. You know what I mean? I think we've sorted ours, Gordo, because Chris has put modem right next to me. Wake is going all flirty now with me, lady. I have 125C steel chainsaw. Will that do, my lady? Travels, lol. Oh dear. But no word of a lie, some of my friends that I've got on Messenger, I sent them a picture at cake and my lady with one of them, she says, I'll be there in 40 minutes. Oh, it's hard to describe. Carl, I made a Mississippi mud cake yesterday on the live stream yesterday.
Wait, you put help.
That's what I meant, if that will help. I thought you'd sorted your keyboard situation out. Buy me a Caramac modem, pop culture flashback. So yeah, it okay. I mean, it's all right taking a picture of it, but oh, you've got to taste it. The sponge, the cake, actual cake, it's as light as a feather, and that is because you put oil and water and eggs in it. So yeah, I mean, if you want to learn how to make it and impress your Rodney, let's just say, make it. Chris thought I would feed it 5,000. Let's put it that way. It makes a big cake. So yeah, and I was quite. Do I get to smear it, my lady, around? Oh, well, I don't know. I can't. So yeah. Honestly, Carl, dead easy to make. Okay, don't rub it in. But yeah, once this situation is resolved as regards being able to visit Kate, I'll make one at your house. Honestly, Easy, Jack and Harry and yourself wouldn't not be able to get enough of it. Honestly, the sponge is as light as a feather. So yeah. Hiya, Tracy. How are you? If that floats your boat, wakey. But yeah, Chris is going to be getting his new drone soon. So that's another reason, you know, we're going to be coming your way. You know, he wants to do some flying in the, you know. So yeah, you know, and Callum keeps saying, do you think we'll be able to book a summer holiday? Do you think we'll be able to, you know, it's desperate to go on holiday, Kate, because when all said and done, we only had 2 days in Blackpool. You know, yeah, it were a break, but I think because he's been cooped up, you know, doing his lessons online and everything, and obviously last year's anxiety stuff, I think he's just desperate to go away for a, you know, go away for a little while. Wakey says I can't afford a boat, but I have a dinghy though. But yeah.
I'm trying ringing you, Glyn.
He's probably gone. So yeah, you know, I mean, Chris is part of this photography. Chris is part of this photography group as well, and basically, you know, the thinking of organising a meetup. Yeah, it's still here.
Ah, that's why.
Why? I'll just try it myself, Kate. It might be a bit. Oh, it's quite fast actually. I think signals improved.
I don't know why I put a wrong number on an end.
Oh.
I don't know. I did it. I don't know. I did it. Edit. There we go. Lynn, I'm gonna ring you, and then I'm gonna hang up before you answer. Hopefully, it says. Right. Just to make sure I've got your number.
So this might take a few while. That don't make any sense. That don't. I'm just going it up now, Kate. Yeah, same with Jack. I've got it now, Kate.
No, it's not happening. I think I've been cut off.
So yeah, that is the link to Aisy's channel. You'll not be disappointed, Glyn. He does everything. He sings, he makes guitars, he plays guitars, he's got a drone. He's basically, he does everything. But his latest project has been a 6-string electric guitar. Fantastic. So I don't think what's Wakey pouring in now? He's directed it at my lady anyway. So yeah, Glyn, check it out. You won't be disappointed, I can assure you. You'll have to ask Kate about that one, Wakey. You know, I'm only going on the videos and everything that I've seen, you know what I mean? You're welcome, Kate.
It's not what they call.
Still waiting for the call. Oh.
Still don't let me call. I think it's a bad dodgy line, mate.
Amjad's going. He's got to
see Amjad.
Go get up early for I'll tell Vanessa that you've been in, Amjad, anyway. So see you later, Amjad.
No, I think I'll be cut off.
When Wakey says, does he tightrope walk? She says no. Oh, bless you, Amjad. He says, I don't want to leave. I want to stay. So yeah. So if she comes in, Amjad, I'll tell her you've been in. You know, but you stayed as long as you possibly could, and you know.
Glade, I've
he says
messaged you.
He says message him.
I've just tell him I've just done it.
Yeah, insta me your number. I'll ring you.
Oh right, hang on a minute then. What's the number?
No, I'm gonna. You come out.
I've got it.
Oh.
I think.
Bearing
in mind, Glyn, I've had some whiskey, so I might type your number in wrong.
Yeah, love you all as well. Love you all as well, Amjad. Love you too, Amjad.
See you, Amjad, Paul.
Yeah. See you tomorrow night.
Night, Amjad.
So yeah. Have a look at Wakey's channel. I did put link a bit earlier on. Here it comes.
There we go. I'm gonna decline. And I've got your number now.
There you go.
So I must have put the fecker in wrong.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I must have put it in wrong because it's not come up as Glyn the Gasman.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to delete Glyn the Gasman. Delete that one.
And this is him that's supposed to be tech savvy and smart as regards.
I've had some whiskey.
Well, that's your excuse.
Shall I block him? Right.
Oh dear.
Hey?
I can see Wakey giving a slapping face before much longer.
I've missed the number out.
He said he'd only done it to get your number. So yeah, now he's got your number.
I've just rung you. Woohoo!
He said you just put the phone down on me. It's basically he wanted you to ring him, so he got your number.
Show.
And he's going to ring you afterwards.
All right, pal. I can put the gas man now. I missed
Oh dear. Wakey says, I've got 5 pence. What can you do with 5 pence?
You can't even buy a penny chew with 5p.
It wouldn't be the first. That's Gordo. But yeah, you know, he's all this tech savvy and whatever. You know, when
it comes to mobile phones, I'm not.
But
in the gas man.
Ma'am.
There's Glyn the gas man.
It can't even spell now.
No,
got your number now, Pixie. There you go.
Hey.
So we sorted. He's got your number and you've got his number blocked. Oh dear.
I'm sending you a text. We get everybody commentary now.
Oh God. Don't read out what you're putting in text either.
I'll do that. We'll ring after the show.
Oh, it was the intro to an old. Oh, I thought you were being a bit saucy there, Wake. I talk about Garrett wrong end of the stick. Can anybody remember the old Flake advert where she's running in the field with her hair flowing in wind and, you know, most crumbliest, flakiest chocolate, you know what I mean? I thought, God, get a room. Oh dear. It's so cool seeing how your community has grown and new people have come into your life. It is juice. Oh,
I am juice, lad. You're juicy tonight.
So yeah, Carl. It's you know it is. It's great that you know. I mean, it's like Kate from Ireland. She hadn't been in for a while, but she were in. I got his number ages ago. He's well dodgy. Clean the gas man.
Hot dodgy still going there.
If I'm being saucy, it will have to be HP. A man after his own heart. Chris is HP all the way. Wakey.
Yeah, I purchased them on hire.
Yeah,
be returned.
I was going to say
20 years nearly.
Have I been drinking? No, only Coca-Cola and coffee. Oh dear. This is the thing, my lady. I'm drunk on, you know, the vibe in it tonight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, don't you? You know what I mean? I'm. Don't you think I would have tasted? Would have tasted it? Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, there were another one as well where she's like sitting in a cornfield as well. There were several, Wakey.
What's that for?
That Flake advert.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my lady has HP fruity sauce. No, it's got to be just bright.
HP though. I like the HP fruity, but mainly it's got to be HP.
I think about that era, Wakey. They did a lot. You know, I'm going to say something then. They banged a lot of similar adverts out. You know, there were one where she were like sitting in a field and I don't know whether she got flour in her hair or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, there were that. I can remember that one as well. Where you getting your mini two from, Dodgy Dave?
Oh, do you know him as well? Is that where you got your Navigator 2 from, Lynn?
So yeah, you know what I mean. It's you know, the difference in Monday night stream and tonight. You know, I haven't been drinking, honestly.
No, she hasn't.
You know, it's just
probably a stab that she had.
Yeah, I'm just normally this crazy, you know what I mean? But if we're talking about coffees, I remember the tango they banned us from doing that at a school. Few kids got black eyes. Oh, can you remember Clackers? You can't you remember them clacky things? It were a thing with two balls on end of a string, and you went like that. You've been when you've been tangoed, but yeah, then clackers. I think at our school they eventually got banned because there were some flying off and hitting other people and. Thank you, Glyn. But yeah, them clacky ball things, you know. I mean, because at end of day, it's a good job we've got flat white then, isn't it, my lady? Preferred tiger sauce, but HP bought them because they were the main competition. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chris will not touch Daddy's. Is HP all the way. It's got to be HP. And now Callum's got on the same bandwagon because I used to buy
cheap crap.
Yeah, Asda's own make tomato ketchup. But then one at weeks they hadn't got that and they substituted it for Heinz. So now I have to buy Heinz tomato ketchup for Callum and HP sauce for him. Yeah, YouTube is therapy. Guaranteed to break your knuckles. They got that dangerous.
No.
But yeah, that's in answer to Carl's question is that's the whole reason I started my YouTube channel is because I lost my mum. Well, it'll be 4 years this in April. You know. Oh, I've added it. Wakey, we'll check it out more. Oh, yeah. Okie dokie then. What happens to your nuts as you get older, clackers? But yeah, what some of these like cheaper versions at clackers, or I forget what they were called now. All they were tied on with, I mean, it were like a nylon rope thing, and just tied with a knot. You know what I mean? And a lot of baby. A lot of time, them knots used to come undone, and balls used to fly off. There were, you know, many an accident happened. You know, they all used to bring them to school and play with them at playtime, but they were more sort of flying through air and people rattling the knuckles, and you know what I mean. So ending up, there were an announcement made by headmaster that they weren't allowed in school anymore. Daddy's is not too bad. Chris not entertaining, Glyn, obviously. No, not entertaining Daddy's whatsoever. And now Callum's got onto bandwagon saying, oh, don't buy Asda's tomato ketchup anymore. I like Heinz ketchup a lot better. You know, what you like and what you get is two different things. So yeah. Yeah, I think that were another thing as well that our school banned as well. Now he's being saucy. Wakey, Clackers taught you how to have a smooth wrist action. I was scared. I'll be honest with you. I was scared of them clacker things. I never got a broken finger or whatever. I don't know. Because they were dangerous. I mean, if you bought a cheaper version and it with this nylon string with just a knot tied in end, you know. Hey, I tell you what else I can remember as well, and this is mostly for the ladies. Can you remember having a hoop round your leg with a piece of a string with a ball on end, and you used to have to keep twirling it round? This is mostly for the ladies because it weren't a boy thing. It were predominantly a girl thing. But I can't say fingers and thumbs because you do it with you know. But I could never get it going. And
we've had a ginger invasion.
Yeah, my lady knows what I'm talking about because she says she had one.
Hello.
So yeah, that's the one, Kate. They were once clackers were banned from our school. they sort of took over front clackers because they weren't really dangerous, not unless you got 2 left feet and tripped over your own thing. But it was like a hoop that you put round your ankle and then like spun it round and you sort of jumped on it, jumped over it, and I think there's still a pair of clackers over a telephone line not far from my Mars. Hey, you might get a bob or 2 for them.
I hope we got Tally Wally.
I had one then, they added a counter to it and the dead. Oh. But yeah, you know, once they found out that these clacker things were dangerous, that's when, yeah, you know, once these clackers, you know, they found out clackers were dangerous, a lot of girls were getting these, in essentially sort of like a skipping rope thing, but it were a hoop round your ankle. Just talking about them clackers made me think about it, but you get odd lad that wanted to go and, you know what I mean, but they didn't want, you know, to seem a sissy or anything, but it were mostly girls that I like the whipping top. Yeah. But you see, it's like them clackers, they could be deemed as dangerous.
Sorry, Tracy, I didn't realise you were in.
But it's like this. I mean, a lot of, like Chris says, I used to soak mine in vinegar and put them in oven, blah, blah, blah. You know.
I'm a champion for 3 weeks, me.
What about are you on about ball with the disc? Hey, can anybody remember space operas as well? I had one of them.
Oh, Tracy's beat me to it. The bad marbles.
Yeah, but yeah, a ball with a around it and you jump.
Marbles, yes, marbles.
You
spelled it right first time, Trace.
Yeah. You know, looking back, there were clackers, then there were them things, I forgot what they were called, that you used to have round your ankle. Then they sort of went through a hula hoop phase, space hoppers, and then it was pogo stick, weren't it?
Yeah.
Can you remember pogo sticks? I could never get hang of that.
I was crap at that.
I'm going to say, I don't know whether it's I've got a lack of balance or whatever. I mean, I'm still suffering from a lack of balance now. So, but I could, you know, about one up and that'd be it. You know what I mean? Because there were a lot of fads then, weren't there? You know what I mean? Space hopper, clackers, pogo sticks, eBay exerciser, whatever that is. So yeah, there were a sort of, when you think about it, back in the day, there were a lot of fads, weren't there?
Mm.
But no, I weren't too keen on them either, Kate, because I couldn't do it. I'd get one foot on it, and then I'd try to get other foot onto it, and then I'd just topple over. He's bragging now, he's wakey.
I used to be able to go
for hours on a pogo stick. Tracy says I had a big round ball that you sit on and jump. I had them all. Come on then, what about Fletcher's bread tags? Put on the spokes of tyres and back. Hey, you're talking to girl. That's not a very girly thing. You're talking about boys' things, Glenn. I'm just laughing at what Gordo's put. I had a space hopper till the dog popped it. Only thing I was sat on the thing when he popped it. Did you go with a bang then, Gordo?
Oh, well, you are there. Oh,
It must have been going some then, Gordo, because them space operas were really thick like rubber. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can remember space operas and bloody pogo sticks. Yeah, I know what he means, Kate, but there again, that were a boy thing, not a girl thing. Hiya, Kath, how are you?
Hello, Kath, lass.
Moon shoes, oh, Gordon Bennett. He's showing his age now, is Glyn.
My mum was going to buy me some moon shoes. I said, you do it, I'm going barefoot.
So, yeah, they make a tick, tick, tick sound, don't they? Them bread tag things. I know what he means. Them that's right top, you know, like to reseal a loaf of bread. Next door filled his space opera with water. Must have been 5 times normal size before it went bang and flooded his dad's room. Oh dear. Well, it's one way to water his plants. But yeah, them things that Glyn's talking about, Kate. They still do them now, them plastic bread tag things that you know, when you reseal your loaf up and you stick it back round. He's talking about them, and they used to put them on spokes of the bike, and they used to flap. You know, when it used to like make a clicking sound, you know what I mean, as spokes were going round, and they were made of plastic. And so I know what he means, Kate. You've got me joking, my lady. She says, when we all meet up, we can bring a space opera. Would love that. It was Rotty. He was nuts. Used to eat breeze blocks for fun. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, we're talking about some, you know, clacker things and space operas and pogo sticks and they see what Glyn's put. I'm 42 going on 21 again, you cheeky sod, Jeanette.
Bobby, I'm older than you.
Tracy says, yeah, we put them on his bikes. Oh God, etch a sketch. And Kaplunk. I'll tell you what, I don't know whether anybody else watches who had a chopper. Me. Yeah, I had a chopper as well.
Oh, Benny.
Glyn says only 41 days till the pubs are open again. There you go, Callum.
Yeah.
41 days till Callum can have his first official pint.
41 days till I get a bird.
Gets a bird. What are you going to get? A blackbird or a seagull?
Glyn says, etch a sketch, I've still got one. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, guys, is I was watching Olby. I was watching Olby last night, and one of the doctors were playing Operation. Can anybody remember Operation? Now, I hadn't seen one until that episode last night. So yeah, I had a chopper as well.
You talk about board games now.
A chopper were a bike, Callum, and it got like handlebars like that, and it's got like a seat, a long thin seat with a back. They were all rage back in my day.
Talk about an era where I didn't exist.
So it was, no, you went in it even a twinkle in your head. But yeah, in Olby last night, is it Kian? We're playing this Operation game. I thought, God, that brings back memories. You sank my battleship. Oh dear, says, oh my God, still got that game in the loft, bright red. Yeah, and it's like these little compartments, so you got these like little tweezers, and you've got to get these bones and like a funny bone, and we are you know.
Yeah, I'm one of those, Kate. Addison Class, not C5. The ZX81.
But yeah.
You see me coming?
I cleaned house and thought about stealing, but thought no, but they never said anything about swapping, so I swapped the TV and left it Etch-a-Sketch. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I think mine were an orange one, I think. Tracy's just says she had a red chopper.
Mine were orange and all.
Yeah, but that was the end bit, the elastic bangling. That were if you got
what was that on?
Operation. We got this big red nose, and you got these like tweezers, and you had to get these little tiny parts out.
I had one of those as well, Gordo.
You can't get them now. Chopper was the first evolution of the BMX type bikes. There you go, Callum. That's a history lesson for you.
BMX bikes didn't have gears though, did they?
But yeah.
Talking about
we've gone up from an Atari.
2,600.
Yeah.
You were posh then, Glenn. Did you put parents have money?
We talked about that in a live stream a bit back, and Callum thought that
it was my birthday live stream.
Were it your birthday live stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got onto it, and Callum thought that Atari were a car.
So now we joke. We always say, if you haven't seen me type in when I'm jazzing
Atari 1.6
litre, you know why now.
It was my birthday live stream.
Yeah.
Atari 2.6. There you go. Got up.
Callum is after an Atari 2.6. Kate said you had to load the tape for half lines or all around the TV, making weird noises till the game loaded up. Oh dear.
Yeah, then you waited half an hour, Kate, and it crashed. So you had to wait another half hour for it to load up.
Glyn says check your messages.
What on?
Messenger.
No, I haven't got him on Facebook. Must be on Instagram.
Get a Spectrum, Callum.
Messages on my phone, do you mean? Let's have a look.
But yeah.
I'll do a ring after the show. Okay, mate. I got a message. You sent it to the right one.
All coloured tape in the.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Got one.
So yeah, Kate says yeah, Pixie. But you see, I know, I mean, we never had out like that. You know what I mean? We thought it would. We thought it would.
It might not be a virus.
We thought that it would it when we actually got it asked though.
Bloody hell. Sorry. I'm coming over.
I had an Atari original Woody. Oh.
Amjad, if that light's on again. Amjad, if you're looking or watching later on tomorrow, if you put it on StreamYard, so see if they can see it.
Hang on a minute. Oh, Tim barking orders.
Come on, chop.
It's a gaming console, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an Atari. I don't know if you can see that. Hang on, let me get it on the other arm. You got me.
Kate says yeah, it's a computer like the Atari.
I'll probably not see it because it's too bright. Let me see if I can down my phone a bit.
Is it a gaming console?
Yes. Back in the
day, like in your dad's era, that were your games console.
That were your Xbox.
Yeah.
Put it back on.
Are you Dr. Smith?
I know, Doctor. Put it back on StreamYard.
How many is he had? I think he's only had the one.
I've only had one extremely large whiskey.
It's all right. It's brightness down.
I hope you can see that.
Got one of my ears on it.
Back to what?
That's an Atari 2600. Bloody hell.
So there you go. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have no I love the old ones.
Into video games because you were all into girly things.
Yeah,
considering she was a girl, Callum. Yes. You got the photo pic there. Yes. It comes through.
Yeah, but not online, Callum. No talking to friends, etc. Yeah, that's when I were a kid, our only lines of communication were house phone. I mean, there were no mobile phones.
Yeah, but it's
No,
better than
nothing.
today because you got more communication.
Yeah, but still got Sega Mega Drive, but my ma won't let it leave her house because she still plays Sonic. She's 76. But yeah, you know what I mean? I watched a video on YouTube quite a while ago, and Chris will tell you we were absolutely peeing his pants. There were these two young lads, right? And I don't know whether it were parents or whoever, but they put this box over this old, you know, like that, not a touch phone or anything. It was an old dial-up phone, and it were hysterical. Watching them trying how to work.
Yeah.
We were watching it together, weren't we?
Yeah.
And it was.
Oh, dogs, you all right, pal? Sorry, mate. Hello.
But it were hilarious, and they were like Callum's age.
Yeah.
You know, and basically, I don't know who had set them this challenge.
Probably parents.
It was mum and dad.
Yeah, it were parents that had set them a challenge on if they could figure out how to operate this dial, you know, this dial phone.
By the way, we haven't won.
Come in, we're winning a man.
I just got a new Mega Drive wacky. She's missed the art.
Oh, it's Mega Drive.
Yeah, all these modern phone boxes now, aren't they, Gordo? But they do like sell them as like centerpieces for gardens and things like that.
Do you mean that 4 Nartle Street, that type of thing?
Kate lives in Wales, actually, Glyn.
I'd have to Kate watch it. She's taken. She's taken, Lynn.
But yeah, it was hilarious watching these two young ones, and they're only about Callum's age, and they put this challenge, and it says that they got to dial this particular number. I'm not kidding you. Me and Chris were in hysterics. You know, the amount of time, and I don't think they ever got to end of it because they couldn't figure out, you know, first of all, they were like, picking phone up, putting it down and then dialing thing. So obviously you've got to have receiver in your hand.
You spelled it right. You just missed the capital W.
Last time she went on back of the bike was about 3 years ago. Took her to the quacks. Doc thought she was nuts. But yeah, honestly, Kate says she's seen video. It were absolutely hilarious, Kate. Me and Chris couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, they were saying, well, obviously you've got to listen to this, but I just press button to dial number to put number in.
But it's like this is like a thing going round on Facebook, you know, old pan note and you know, and things like that. And it says it's like an old sort of record plate. Can you remember one with lids that come down and you stacked up records about 10 deep? And it says back in the day, in my day, this were our playlist. See you morning, mate.
You feel low? Oh, no.
Yeah. No, leave it. But yeah, you know, I mean, that was when we fit. I mean, before we moved, we used to, I mean, we hadn't even got a bathroom, you know, and things like that. But when we moved to us, we got a, you know, we got a phone. We thought it would it. And me and my sister used to fight, see who could get to the phone first just to answer it. There's a full in, isn't there?
No, it's been good. That's what I'm praising him. Oh,
I got an old Amstrad stacker in the loft works. Yeah, but you see, you know, like nowadays, I mean, these MP3 players and MP4 players or whatever have all sort of come and gone. But back when we were kids, that's the way we used to play records. You used to put a stack on a spindle thing in middle, and when one had finished, another one used to drop. And basically, there's this thing going around on Facebook saying back in the day, this were our music playlist. So yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm not stroking cat now.
You know, it's kids today don't know they're born. You know what I mean? What with mobile phones and the Xboxes and the PS5s or whatever it is now, and you know, they just don't know they're born. It's Aberystwyth.
I'm a twist with in Wales.
He hadn't even finished his first whiskey off Kate, and I'm Aberystwyth.
What's it say?
Aberystwyth.
Oh,
Yeah, listen, did you hear him? He says Aberystwyth.
I'm dyslexic, I can't see. I bet you Googled and copied and pasted that, didn't you, Glenn?
Didn't get a phone in the arse until 1982. Amazing how many neighbours used to drop in to make a call. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, in early days, Wakey, there were me and my sister, and you know, like fighting over who go and answer the phone, because it were like a new conception then. You know what I mean? It were
yeah, static case and scratching it and all, taking the needle off.
But yeah, you know, I mean, they all like CDs and everything nowadays. You know, you can't be a you know, a single. You know, there were none of these.
This is what I'm getting, hopefully. This one.
What?
This is what I'm getting, hopefully. Glenn, click on this, mate. It's not a virus on it. Will it let me? Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It in early days, it were like, you know, it were exciting that, you know, people, you know, you just got to pick phone up and you could talk to somebody. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Yeah.
It's taking piss.
I know what it is, but I can't say it.
It's the longest name in the in the longest town in Wales, basically.
Oh, for anyone considering a record deck, don't buy a Crossley or a briefcase style. You one by one with a counterweight arm will save you vinyl. But you know what I mean? It's that's yeah. And Kate says she can't say it either. She's Welsh.
Pronounce that. There you go.
It's go. I know. Gog on gosh. I know that end bit.
Mate, I can only just about read the English language, nearby the Welsh language.
Wakey says only 2 call boxes in the village back then. You used to have to queue to use it. Always said to wipe someone's slobber off the handset. Yeah, can you remember? Wait, like you're in phone book and you get somebody knocking. Are you nearly done yet? And you say, I'm putting more money in now, just, you know, just to pay them off. You know what I mean?
Did you ever have, when you were queuing for the phone box, and somebody put a lot of money in, finish the corner, say, yeah, you can eat rest? Oh.
You don't get much for 20p nowadays. I don't know even what.
Nothing.
Is that main, like, least thing?
Good morning.
Oh dear. Gordo says he's got a Technics 1200, cost me the same price as a second-hand car. Oh dear.
It's like 50 quid then. Depends where you get the second-hand car from.
Wakey says a handful of tuppences, yeah. And used to have them all piled. Can you remember in phone boxes and they were like a little shelf and you'd have all these piles of 2p's in a row?
Pipsy go in, Pipsy go in, Pipsy go in.
But yeah, if I had anybody knocking on the door and saying, you know, can you hurry up? I'm wanting to make a phone call. So yeah, you know, that used to make me even more determined to put some more money in and you know, right to pay them right off. You know what I mean? I got here first, so it don't matter how long out of my phone call is. You know, I'm not coming off just because you knocking on the door and saying you know. Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean. I can remember that and all. Beep beep beep. You know, nowadays it's what is it? I ain't used a phone box for God knows how long, but can you please put more money in or something to that effect?
10 seconds to go put another 2p in. So she's gone. I missed it. Picture of come.
Oh dear. You know, and there's all these like phone boxes where you can, you know, who remembers the 50p money box under the stairs? Yeah, it was called an electric meter. Gordo. But I mean, there is sort of, I mean, there's one at Top of our Road, isn't there, phone box?
Yeah.
But it's all like this where you can, you know, buy phone cards and you can buy, you know, you can pay so much on your debit or credit card. I don't know.
Bob's gone.
Yeah, pour a shilling in meter.
Bring it back. Bob's gone.
But yeah, I mean, it's like nowadays. I mean, we've got a smart meter, and when it's sort of gets to about £2, it starts bleeping.
Glyn, we used to do a long time ago.
Yes, we very often, in very early days of my YouTube career, Glyn, we used to be on together all the time.
Mrs. P, I'll give you permission to come downstairs during night. I'm getting another whiskey.
Oh, right. So that means snoring his head off.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some marshmallows in my ear. If you're in last night, you'll know what the joke is. I have still got some marshmallows. So yeah, I mean, we did one Christmas Eve, I think it were, last time we were on together, weren't it?
Yeah, if you're still with us, Glyn, on the 21st of
June.
I couldn't remember June or July.
Yeah.
Whiskey, I do.
Yeah.
It's his wedding anniversary.
On the 21st
we'll
of
be
June.
doing a double act.
Yeah, maybe some drink involved as well.
No, maybe it's about it. There will be some drinking involved.
I still say put the big light on. Yeah, we do.
What on? Big light for what?
She means big light.
What for?
Oh God, big light, sir. In our case.
Oh right, yeah. I'm sorry.
Glyn says he remembers 50p slot in the back of the TV.
Oh yeah, hey,
Like that?
I bought it for £1.
Yeah, it were one of these where when you rented telly off somebody, weren't it? Tilt gas meter up to 90 degrees and it stopped registering. Bob used to the last stages. Oh dear me!
Like it on all the fools and horses when Rodney says gas man keeps on coming round and wondering what the electric man comes round, it keeps on wondering why electricity meters running backwards.
Oh dear!
All the fools and horses classics.
Yeah, he knows all classics because Only Fools and Horses was one of his favourites.
Not one, the
Yeah. Well, the favourite.
The favourite. Then it's men behaving badly.
Oh,
What's that?
we've just bought a lava lamp. I bought Mrs. G one for Valentine's Day.
Oh, you. Oh,
Is that to get her in the mood, Gordo? Glyn the Gas Man, Betamax videos, and yeah, and then when they went at it with VHS.
Yeah, they were supposed to be the next big thing, weren't they?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if in an alternate universe that Betamax is the next big thing.
That was Bottom the Gas Max.
Bottom, are you on about the Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson?
That was the Bottom, the Gas Man. He says that Bottom not only fools and horses.
No.
He should know, Glyn, because he's
Only
got
fools and horses, mate. Trust me.
He's got all.
I've watched them hundreds. I'll bet you £1 million.
He knows all the Only Fools and Horses word for word.
Yes, they might have stolen it off them.
Yeah. Remember taking the plastic back off the video so no one could record over it. You like poke them tabs out, didn't you, Kate?
You poke the tabs out and then you put the
sellotape over it if you wanted to re-record on it.
Yeah.
Wait.
And when you wanted to copy from the video shop.
Shot the last lava lamp with the air rifle, made a right bloody mess.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's the rebel in Wakey, you see.
That was only last week.
You needed a degree in programming just to record a program on VCR. But this is no word of a lie, and I'm being truthful here. My mum had one of these, and it you know, like we've got Sky, and you just press record, and it'll record it. I know. Anyway, my mum had got this recorder, but you recorded it on a disc, right? So you put disc in, and then set it up. Now, bearing in mind that my mum had got this bog standard phone, not a picture phone, no nothing, and she didn't know how to text. Me and Chris hadn't got a clue how it worked and how to set it up, but my mum used to just get on setting, scroll down, and that were it. Yet she couldn't even text on a phone. She did, and I went through it with her hundreds and hundreds of times.
Scotch tapes. Oh my God, I remember them.
Oh, Wakey says he's still got a brand new, never opened VCR in the wardrobe. It might be worth a bob or two in a bit.
Sell it. Get millions for it.
Yeah, I mean they've all gone now, aren't they, Kate? Blockbusters.
I want to go for a pee, please, Bob.
No, she don't mean that Blockbusters. She means the video shop Blockbusters.
I know.
Yeah, and all porn were in a separate room. Either that or right on top shelf where kids couldn't reach. But yeah, you know, it's you know, when you think about it, I mean, I'm 59 this year, you know what I mean? Life was so simple back in them days, you know what I mean?
Oh, Video Plus made it easy. Just take the numbers in from the radio tide.
Yeah.
The remote.
But yeah, my mum had got one of these that you put a disc. It actually recorded, and she recorded on it that many times. You know what I mean?
Still got a few videos there.
But you know, without even looking, she could do this video CD recorder thing, no problems. But when it come to texting on phone, she hadn't got a clue. And she says, well, it does what I want it for, she says, so people can phone me and I can phone them. You know, and yeah, Blockbuster, when they first came out, there was a special thing going in there, getting a video, yeah. Blockbusters made a big boo-boo. Netflix offered to work with them before they went big, but they turned them down. Hiya, Steve again. He says he's back.
You know, yeah, that's Steve.
So yeah, we're sort of raking over old memories, Steve. You know, things we used to play with as kids, and
old telephone boxes.
Yeah, telephone boxes and a phone. You know, where you used to have to dial numbers one by one.
Can you imagine going back in time with DJI drone? It's a set at 80s. Obviously, it won't fly.
Yeah.
Of course, satellites. But you're showing somebody something like that. They wonder what the bloody hell it were.
He says, was on the phone with the doctor. The test they want me to go through is crazy. Wow.
Oh.
But, you know, I mean, you have to jump through these hoops. I mean, if, you know, procedure you're having, Steve, you know what I mean? Oh, teletext. Oh, God.
Well, I can remember watching teletext looking up at football scores.
Blockbuster said online videos would never catch on how wrong they were. But yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? It's I mean, looking back on it, when you think about it, look at Woolworths. They were such a big company. Who would have thought that they'd ever shut down? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like when you look back. Sorry, guys, I've got to go. I'm on call tonight, and I've got a call to a vulnerable customer. No eating tonight. See you guys soon. Pixie, ring me after the stream if you are sober. Okay then, Glenn.
Right, Glenn, don't worry. See you later, Glenn.
Thanks for popping in.
Thought you were on strike, Glenn.
Only certain days at week.
Oh. See you later, Paul.
I will feel like a pincushion when they get through. BT did the same with mobile phones. Too late to the party. Well, this is it. You know what I mean? It'd be all right, Wakey, if folks had got a crystal ball. You know, I mean, when you think about it, Woolies were a big name. British Home Stores were a big name. You know, all the big names are going out of business. Pick and Mix, yeah, I can remember Pick and Mix at Woolworths.
Pick and Mix.
I mean, there is like a Woolworths, but it's all done online. You know what I mean? And you know, Woolworths were one of it were basically our sole name. But who'd have thought that Woolworths would have shut down all this store? You know what I mean? They bought Cellnet, which was later got bought by O2. I loved to buy clothes, Pick and Mix, and music. But yeah, you know what I mean? You could go into Woolworths and more or less get everything. You know, they've got a record counter, they've got Pick and Mix, they've got everything that you wanted. A bit like B&M now. But yeah, you know what I mean? Strike Friday while Monday. Oh. But, you know, I mean, I've said all along, Glyn, I think it's totally wrong. You know, hiring and firing, that's basically what they're doing with everybody that works for British Gas. And Glyn works for British Gas. And they're basically saying that they're firing them to rehire them. So,
cheaper wage, no doubt.
If you don't like this stream, I will find you. I will knock on your door and stand there naked and sing. Oh, you don't want that, Tom. You know, yeah. Guys, if your life depends on it, hit the thumbs up, because you do not want Pixie standing on your doorstep naked, singing Phantom of the Opera. So yeah, Glyn actually works for British Gas, and the thing now is the reason why they're striking is because they're doing this thing that's called firing and rehiring. Basically, they're sacking everyone only to rehire them, but you know, for less money.
Mrs. G works for B&M. Oh.
Yeah, I know that, but you understand what I'm saying, Gordo. The modern day Woolworths is like B&M, you know what I mean? You can basically get everything that you need all in one place.
Yeah, but there was no like a good Woolworths.
So long as you have some lemon drizzle with your bits. No, Wakey, I'm telling you, no. You do not want him turning up on your doorstep naked singing Phantom of the Opera. I mean, naked and Phantom of the Opera in the same sentence, no. Oh dear. But no, you don't want that, honestly. I have an anti-pixie device. It's called a Ronnie. Yeah, well, he's got an anti-Gordo device and it's called Lucy. I'm not kidding you. She's his bodyguard and everything rolled into one is Lucy. And she's only like that big. But yeah, she's the smaller one of the three cats that we've got. But yeah, because you know, I think she's going a bit blind as well. This is no word of lie. She's going. I think she's going a bit blind. I think you can see sort of things, but you have to talk to her from not far away, but you know what I mean.
In front of her face and
yeah, you know, you have to talk to her before you arrive next to her, because if she don't know who you are, she hisses at you. And I think it's with her being blind, you know. Obviously, she knows mine and Chris's voices. Nah, she's never liked me. I think it's a female thing, you know what I mean? She's never liked me. But I'd say last year she's mellowed out a bit because she's let me stroke her and but yeah, if she's unaware of who's coming towards her, basically, she hisses. And it's just a defense mechanism to warn whoever it is that's coming towards her, you know, I'm armed and dangerous sort of thing. Ronnie hates strangers, very funny who he takes to. We had the gas man round to service the boiler. He wanted to kill him, had to lock him out the way. Oh dear. Okay then, my lady.
Bye, my lady.
Thank you for popping in, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, but I mean, what about that night when she was sat on this arm and she was like literally sat on my lap, but we aren't sitting on my lap. See you later, Glyn. Thanks for popping in.
See you later.
But yeah, you know, I think she's sort of warmed to me a bit over the years, but it's still like keeping me at arm's distance. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, you know, Callum and Chris can stroke her and have her on the knee and everything. But me, no way, Jose.
No chance.
But it's one of these things. Let's say before all this happened, if anybody were to approach her and she did, hi, Vanessa. She'd hiss at them because she don't know them, and it's a strange voice, you know what I mean? There used to be a staffy called Sam on the post round who was blind. Had to shout him and stand still, knocked me over more than once. But yeah, you know, I mean, she's okay. Like, you know, I mean, she's been upstairs before now, and I've sort of say, hey up, Lucy, you know, because she recognises my voice. But if you sort of just go up to her and try to stroke her, she'll hiss at you because... oh,
he's definitely after Kate. Call the home.
But yeah, so anyway.
Hazy's got competition from Glyn.
So yeah, I mean... I'll just say for Vanessa's sake, I've done in the description a list of rules because obviously you're in on Monday night. So yeah, I don't like keep raking over it, but I've made some rules. So the in description, just have a quick peruse at them before, He's a nightmare, very protective. He hates my eldest boy, won't let him near him. But yet he's okay with my mum and my mate up the garage. It's like Lucy. She's like a daddy's girl. Now, Chris is okay. She's all over him. She's like a Klingon. Now, Callum can go over to her, stroke her and talk to her, and she'll even sit on his knee. But me, that's all.
Basically a man's kind.
No way, Jose. Young Pixie, I will sip some cranberry-filled moonshine. You're making him jealous now, Vanessa.
It's all right. Vanessa, I want whiskey, like I've said.
So yeah, I've told everybody that comes in, Vanessa, just have a look at the description, read the ground rules that I've put in, and we'll be fine. We've had a lovely, fun evening. We've all had a laugh talking about space operas and pogos. Does you good, Chris? Not me, Tracy. When he's had a drink, he snores like a water. I'm going to take some marshmallows to bed with me.
I've told her, I've given her permission to come downstairs when I'm snoring because I'm on my second whiskey, Tracy.
So yeah, I mean, like, if you were watching last night's stream, we got on about putting marshmallows in my ear and everything, so you'll understand the joke.
Yes, Steve, I am. Second whiskey, boy.
My uncle had an Alsatian called Whiskey. We were on the coach to Blackpool in '76 when he farted. Stop and let him off. Everybody off for 20 minutes.
I hope it stops outside of pub, Wakey.
Yeah. That's a bit of pièce de résistance, just so happened just stopped outside a pub.
That's what Ronnie is making. What a fart machine.
An Alsatian.
Tell her.
Ronnie's a black Alsatian, by the way.
Tell him she farted.
Yeah, oh God.
Hey,
Lucy's got note on Ronnie and any dog. This is no word of lie. Chris ain't got a very good sense of smell. Nah, she's lay on back of his chair now, and she was sat on back of his that a boy. Thank you, Vanessa. So anyway, she's on back of his chair like she has been for weeks now. So anyway, Callum goes over, and all of a sudden it went like this. So Chris says, "What you doing?" He says, "I think Lucy's farted." He says, "It smells rotten." So
2 minutes that line.
yeah, and then about 2 minutes later, even Chris were doing this, and he says, "I ain't got no sense of smell." He says, "But it's almost gassing me out." Oh, she's going to be drinking some Dragon's Milk Stout shortly.
Oh, that sounds a bit dodgy, Vanessa. Very dodgy.
It's name of a stout.
I know, but it sounds dodgy.
You can't beat Chappie for clearing a room. Well, how do you explain Lucy then? She don't eat Chappie. She could clear a room in 2 seconds flat.
Oh, you're not kidding. Jesus.
Talk about potent.
Oh, if I can smell it,
Yeah.
next door neighbours can smell it.
Yeah.
And how small she is, she's about as big as my foot.
Yeah.
And I'm a 9-size shoe size.
Yeah, well, Chris always says, our fart, that smelly, has come out her little bumhole. I don't know. Kate says her dog walked out of the room when we say, "Who's done that?"
It's me, I'm going next door.
looking down in shame, Kate. It weren't me. Oh, they've changed the name back from Alsatian to German Shepherd. They only changed it because of the war. They named them after Alsatia in France. Oh, I found Bourbon aged beer in barrels too. I will buy that next week. Well, there you go. But yeah, to say she's only, she's about this big.
She's really is.
Yeah, she's.
You've seen it on my streams, haven't you? How she cuddles up to me. She's not big.
But I mean, like, same as Chris says, you've seen her on his stream. She looks like a kitten.
I don't walks out when you already said
so yeah, but it's it's like I think she'd bruise them up just for sake of it. But Chris and Callum, they got the t-shirts up, and I says, I'm all right, I'm over here. But then it soon wafted along, and I'm sat there going, honestly, it is absolutely, it's rank.
Minging. That chappy is an orange scrub.
But the thing is, we've got 2 other cats, and they all have the same meat. So I come in, smells, Tucker's dropped odd occasional bomb.
Yeah, but best thing about it, I reckon it's these biscuits, because they're not eating the meat now. They're going up to frigging biscuits and wasted meat. So it must be the frigging biscuits. I'm not buying them more.
I think he means how big's the barrel.
Mikey talks in riddles.
I have to translate it. I am 6'3" if you're asking. No, I mean how big a barrel. I can't do wet food for Buster. It's gross, plus full of sugar they don't need. But yeah, we've had same cat meat for as long as I can remember. Yeah, well, same as Chris says, we buy these products. Kate will know what I'm talking about.
They can say biscuits because they're both out.
Yeah, and she's dead to world.
She's like falling out something.
So anyway, but we buy them these biscuits. But they are actually, they're not a treat biscuit. They are actually like, instead of getting them wet food. Mrs. G's farts are worse than the dog. She's gassed me out many a time. But yeah.
Hey, Gordo, you've not heard me first thing in the morning, have you, mate?
Oh, God. Well, put it this way. When Chris goes to the toilet first thing in the morning, the gas that comes, get me, it doesn't matter.
What?
That one of them empty packets out there. They are actually, like how you give Buster like dry dog food. Well, this is actually similar, but it's like for cats. No, Jeanette mentioned you and went straight into showing how big the cat is.
Barrels of whiskey. Oh, yes, please. 53 US gallons. And
if they let you buy a barrel, you need a forklift to move it. Oh, dear.
That'll do me.
53 gallons. That'd take you some time to drink.
Nah, a couple of days, I'll be right.
Get them Harringtons, I swear by it. What for cats do they do? I only thought that Harringtons were like dog food.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up. I'm sure Tucker's got bionic ears.
You've heard the magic word,
because I've just mentioned the word.
Yeah.
And Chris says, it's all right, you can say it because they're not in.
Turn the camera around so you can see them up there.
Kate said you don't want to go in the bathroom after me.
Say, Bobby.
What?
Turn the camera around so you can show him on the table.
Yeah, Chris hadn't took table down from last night, so yeah.
Hello. There he is, he's having a wash.
So yeah, Pixie's over there.
You can see him. Turn it down now.
I have turned it round.
I know what I mean on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you've got your thumb in way.
Oh dear. Sorry.
Hang on, no, you can't. No, it's wrong.
Think they do cat. I'll have to look into that because it's called Crave. The biscuits that we do at the moment.
You have your thumb all over the camera. Spin it round again and let go. Just come over to me now.
There you go. Oh.
Well,
It looks a bit wet. It looks like it's raining out.
It's raining, but I can't get out for you. We've got some biscuits on the floor. Go get them. Well, go get them then. Yeah, go get them.
Llama Farm has a full oak barrel. I'm thinking it is high time we brew. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, it's called Crave, and I think it's a relatively... Pass me that biscuit thing out of bin, baby. Because they're on... Adult cat food. That's what we actually buy them. Now, we started buying this as a treat biscuit because they are biscuits. It says high in protein to help support strong and healthy muscles, animal sources, high quality animal protein for the flavour cats love, grain free, made without grains for cats with sensitive digestion. So yeah, it just says adult cat food. So I'm sort of
and those as well.
Yeah, and them as well. These is another one that we get for them. Oh, Wakey says he's got a big ribeye marinating ready to go on the grill.
I'll be right in a bit, then, Wakey.
So yeah, so we sort of buy these in between, and these is Purina Benfensis or something, dual defense, and this is rich in salmon and whole grains. But now this is like a grainy one, but these is a smaller biscuit.
And Gordo says Ronnie has been out for 18 months now and they've had a problem with its pool. It's always firm.
Oh, but yeah, this is like a dual defense, and it's all small writing.
It's see gradually when you change them over. Go straight onto it, mate.
On about Kate.
Yeah, but it's still go straight onto it.
It says Purina adult is nutritionally balanced for cats aged 1 year and over. A unique nutritional formula with beneficial functional bacteria scientifically proven to support your cat's natural defenses from the inside out. So there you go. They the two lot. It's only a 12 ounce. So yeah, so that's the two that. But that Crave, because it's relatively new, they keep putting price up and down. Because a big bag like I've just shown you, they keep putting it up to about £6. Now, when you've got 3 cats to feed, it starts going a bit expensive. But then they'll put when nobody's buying it, they put it back down to £4.
Harrington's cat food. Mm. Oh, Vanessa, you see what Vanessa said?
I would make a large baked potatoes to go with the ribeye with a tasty chili for topping.
Mm.
But this is the thing we our cats, Kate. We buy like trays of cat food, and Chris keeps saying, "Well, I don't know why I bother putting them cat meat down, because they're not eating it." And I said it might be because them Crave are like a meal in itself, you know what I mean? So that's probably why they're not eating the meat. Yeah, well, Kate has the same problem. She's got Crohn's disease.
Get 4 Get 4, 4.
I don't know. Hey, oh, have you seen the time?
What is that? What is that?
It's a dry food. You can add water to it. Oh, I'll let's have a look anyway, Gordo.
Harrington.
Yeah, but it's
£12 Pixie. What's that for? Get 4,
steaks.
4.
Steaks, ribeye steaks.
Oh, right. Next shopping list, Babby. You don't want to know.
But yeah, you know, I mean, we've got like 2 12-tin cases, 12 tin cases in there that are unopened because they're just not eating the meat. They'd soon have the
Accidentally the execute Pixie. Okay.
We feed our doggies blue buffalo.
Oh.
So yeah, you know, it's same as Chris says, what's point in pouring them like you know, cat meat down when they're not eating it and it's just chucking it away.
Exactly. That's all I've put. I put some down from this morning.
Not touched it. I tell you what, because I as well, the crafty so-and-sos, because I always get the meat in jelly, not the gravy, the jelly. Now, what the crafty so-and-sos does, or used to do, is they lick all jelly and leave meat. Right, guys, I'm going to get going because it's 11 minutes past 11. So, thank you for an enjoyable night.
Oh, it's good food. They do several flavours, but he likes them all.
Oh. So, yeah, thank you for an enjoyable night and a trip down memory lane. I appreciate every single one of you. I know Glyn's not here, but thank you, Glyn, for the £5 super chat. Mine's not quite blue, Vanessa, but a good vet should be able to get back on its feet in an hour. So, yeah, you know, thank you to everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. You know, it's been an enjoyable night tonight. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Did a good ton tonight. Good night.
Yeah, we knew what you meant.
Oh. Well, I better get Glyn.
See you later.
I'm sober.
See you later, Tracy.
Oh, bye all. You know, oh, because we mentioned